There you go, folks. It's main event time for WrestleMania Night number 1 this coming Saturday, April 6th. Tag team match. The Bloodline, the final boss, The Rock, and the current undisputed world champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, will face the American Nightmare. The guy's going to finish his story, hopefully this weekend, Cody Rhodes. And the current WWE World Champion, Seth freaking Rollins, going down this Saturday night. And the main event, of course, Cody and Seth lose their tag team match at night number 1. Cody Rhodes is required to face Roman Reigns in a Bloodline style match. Now, this past Monday on Monday Night Raw, we had a tease, right? We had a good glimpse of the tribal Bloodline style match between Seth Rollins and Solo Sikoa. And I'll be honest with you, the Bloodline rules is practically a no DQ match, a street fight. That's all it is. Weapons, interference. That's what the Bloodline rules match it is. I was hoping you get like a volcano on the Titantron. I was hoping you have, ladies in the Honolulu skirt on. You think they'll have sand around the ring. You think you'll have fire and you guys blowing fire like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You think you'll have a Hawaiian feel, like a Bloodline feel, right? No tribal rules. You have just everybody on the Samoan side just circling around the ring, ready to bamboozle Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. You think that would be that kind of style, but the Bloodline rules match is pretty much a no DQ. That's all it is. Nothing special. I hope that they make a special if it comes down to that point. But this past Monday on Raw, The Rock came out, and it was a great promo of The Rock talking about how he destroyed Cody Rhodes last Monday in Chicago, making a bleed, watching Cody's family, little kids crying because, Uncle Cody is, he's dead. He's dead. And, the little girl was crying. Perfect. What a way to break people's hearts. The Rock just a bad man. He's a very bad man. The boogeyman. Make people sad. Break hearts. And I got to say, The Rock did a great job, of course. But, of course, the main event was Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa Bloodline Rules match, of course. Now, they teased the whole night Cody Rhodes was not able to compete due to being injured from last Monday. So, okay, fair and square. Obviously, Cody's going to come out, despite what the doctor's order said. Of course, Solo Sikoa and Seth Rollins match eventually got interference from Jimmy Uso. And then, out comes Cody Rhodes for the save. Then out comes The Rock. Out comes Roman Reigns. Long story short, the night ended with The Rock and Roman Reigns hands held in a high above Cody and Seth. They were whooping Cody and Seth with their training belts. So we knew that this could be the picture of the ending of night number 1 with The Rock and Roman with their hands held high as winners. Possibly. There's the potential. And also, there's a lot of teasement, and a lot of people haven't pulled it out yet, but the question is, what if Cody Rhodes won the title? What if if Roman Reigns, which he teased, Michael Cole said it on television this Monday, if Roman Reigns lose the title, he will finish his wrestling career. He is done. That's it. So how fitting is that? Roman Reigns brought that up. If he loses the title, he is done. Paul Heyman is going to the Hall of Fame. Be inducted by Roman Reigns. And they teased it this past Monday. Could this be the final appearance as Roman Reigns as a world champion? There's a lot of teaser in that. there's a lot of teasers of what if Roman lost the titles. That's a big iffy. Which you're teasing here. Enjoy it, folks. Because this could be it. Roman Reigns on television as a world champion. Soak it in. And I think that's why they're going to give him this big push. How they ended Monday Night Raw this past Monday on the USA Network. So, there's a potential. And I could see it happening. Now the question is how the outcome will be. Could Rock turn on Roman? We don't know. There's no teaser. There's nothing that's showing. There's some kind of miscommunication. Maybe there will be. Roman's been touting The Rock. Thank you for joining forces with me. This is going to be an easy walking through the park match for me this coming Saturday because I have The Rock. He did all the dirty work in Chicago, making Cody bleed. So, do you think with all the ego Roman Reigns has, do you think this is teasing something? Maybe The Rock is like, now you're using me? You're making me obey you as the tribal chief? And now you're going to use me to conquer your opponent? Ain't happening. Who knows? The other possibility of, I don't know, maybe could you see someone saving the Cody and Seth Rollins? A lot of people think Stone Cold might show up. Maybe John Cena might show up. And again, it's the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Star-studded. So, getting those big names will just make that night even bigger and more historic. Now, do Cody Rhodes, I'm going to ask you, the listeners on podcasts and YouTube, do you really think Cody needs the help from Stone Cold or John Cena? Now, this is an underdog story. The Rock is a bully, the final boss, the TKO board, the evil corporate minister. Do you think you really need Stone Cold or The Rock to match it up? That'd be a nice moment of WrestleMania, but this is an underdog story. This is redemption. We need Cody to have bloodshed this coming Saturday night. You thought you would get bloodshed this past Monday night on Raw. That was not the case. We had, a nice little hype-up moment where Cody's ready to do rock bottom on The Rock himself on the announcer table, and they got cut short from Roman Reigns. And the tables returned. So, there's a lot of questions, a lot of answers to be unfolded this coming Saturday. But whatever it may be, it's going to be a wild ride. Our jaws are going to be dropped. There's going to be a lot of things, a lot of stuff, a lot of dominoes effects going down this coming weekend, leading into the next Monday, the Raw after WrestleMania. So it's going to be wild, folks. It's going to be wild. But that was just night number 1. We still got night number 2. After we take this next commercial break. JB's here, and did you know that Into the Squared Circle